So 16 athletes, no scratching, men's B, 3,000 metres. Looking at times 8:47 through 8:59, all sub 9-minute runners this season. So the field will be led by Michael Priest, 8:47.1. Bendigo Harriers, Sean Walton, Frankston, Reddy of Doncaster, Tromp, Ringwood. Bridges and Kevins, Vernon, Athletics, Essendon and Coles of Waverley. All 8:55 runners. As this Tromp that'll take them through the early stages, 200 metres, about 35 seconds. Back to the start list, Downey, Hockey, Coupler, Baxter Knight, all 8:55 runners this season. Philip Kosick, Nick Earl, Paul Munro, Melbourne University, 8:57s and 8:56 runners. 8:59s, Kyle Griffin and Michael Massini of Athletics Essendon and Western Athletics. Rounds out the 16 athletes. Men's B race, of course, 2 to come, women's and men's A. Still Tromp at the front of the field, about 69, 70 seconds through 400. And so the field's quite evenly matched. About 12 seconds separates our number 1 seed and our 16th seed in this field. And they've strung out through their first 600 metres here at the Melbourne University track. Tromp led them through 200, he led them through 400. But he won't lead him through 600. Michael Priest of the Bendigo Harriers will just work his way through, but maybe not through enough, because Tromp will take him through 600 metres. Walton to his inside, Priest to his outside there for Bendigo Harriers. So still Tromp, Walton, 16 athletes are in the field. No scratchings in this B race. I've just been handed the final start sheets. The men's and women's A, B, they're A 3,000s and they're A 1,000 metres as well. So I'll have a slight change of pace, will be the next race on the track at 9:10, women's A 1,000 metres. The field's still together, albeit stretched out. Still Tromp at the front. And we're looking for, I reckon we'll see them move inside about 2:55 through 1,000 metres. Maybe a little bit slower with Tromp. Priest is there, Walton's up on the plinth. Looks like a Chilwell runner. Isaac Hockey. Back there to Reddy, Doncaster, Melbourne University there. It's Nick Earl. Around about that 3-minute mark as we see Priest take over the work at the front. Hockey right there, Tromp, Walton, a lead group of 4. I might be looking to get a wriggle on. 8:47 is the best in the field and they're a little bit behind that at 1,000 metres. So expect work to start to be made. Second 1,000 metres on the track. B race, men's 3,000. And now through 3 full laps completed of Melbourne University track. There's still Priest, Tromp, Hockey, Walton's there, Reddy. Walton is Reddy, but it's Andrew Reddy that's in behind him of Doncaster. Melbourne University's Earl, that's the top 6. And I'll have 4 laps remaining. I'm going to move through the start-finish area. They're all just starting to build up now. A races are up next on the track. 1,000 metres for women and men, and then the 3,000 metre finals for men and women. As we see Isaac Hockey try to work his way back to the plinth, does so successfully. Priest in front of him, Hockey, Walton. Tromp just gives him a little bit of a nudge in the back and says, hurry on, mate. Get out of my way. Reddy in behind him, Earl. Athletics Essendon there, looks like Tom Vernon. Perhaps he's the best seed of the athletes from the club. There's 4 of them in the race. There's still Priest, Hockey, Walton, Tromp, Reddy, Earl in your top 6, and you can see a gap starting to stretch out now. So Priest will lead him through, Walton in behind him, Tromp. In fact, it's Paul Munro that rounds out that top 6. Hockey, Andrew Reddy. Then we see Chris Bridge of St Kevin's leads that next group on the track. Includes Andrew Coles of Athletics Waverley. In fact, the rest of the field's into that second group. So we've got a lead group of 6, a remainder of 10. But it's 2 that's trying to bridge the gap. And Bridge, aptly, is trying to bridge the gap. So St Kevin's runner has moved 5 metres off the front, but he's 10 metres off the back of that lead. 6 athletes, Coles of Waverley's trying to go with him. And not much has changed at the front of the field, and they're inside 6 minutes and 2,000 metres, about 5:55. So they're going to be pushing very hard to get towards that season's best time of Michael Priest of 8:47. So I'll just keep an eye on this one. We'll need a little bit more speed if we're going to get towards that pointy end. 8:47. 8:51's the best for Walton Tromp. 8:52 is his best. He's in the lead there. Hockey in behind him. See Priest just starting to roll the shoulders, roll the head maybe. Fatiguing. Warm conditions here at Melbourne University as Tromp. He looks strong and you can start to see him stretch out. Hockey, Priest, Walton, Munro there, ready. Back to Chris Bridge, still working on bridging the gap. Cole's back there in a 7th place. The rest of the field probably won't have the speed in the catch up to our race leader, who's now Isaac Hockey. In fact, it's Tromp, who's gone right up the front. About 15 metres clear of Hockey. Priest has worked hard again, back into 2nd place. Munro and Walton back there to ready. And just tacking on the back there of Reddy is Chris Bridge, who's done a lot of work to try and bridge the gap. And it's going to be Tromp up the home straight. 1 lap remaining. We'll watch the clock. Still going to need a little bit more of a kick down. We're going to start to get close to that 8:47. So Tromp will come through. We'll take the bell. 7:36. Look for about a 70-second last lap. Back to Hockey. Munro, Priest. Really starting to fatigue. Walton to his inside, back to Bridge, ready head-to-head, Coles. Gap further back to our next Athletics Essendon runner. But back at the front of the field though, Dean Tromp really starting to stretch out down the back straight, looking very strong. He just moves into the light there at the 200 metre start. The clock's at 8:05. I reckon we're going to see this race time achieved. The standard was 8:47 as Priest. He was the number 1 ranked athlete in this field. And we start to see him tire. He's back in 4th or 5th place at this stage. So still Tromp, Hockey. Munro there working well in the 3rd place, but Dean Tromp up the home stretch. He'll work his way out into lane 3. The seed time, number 1 man was Michael Priest at 8:47.1. Dean Tromp's going to finish comfortably inside that. And very impressively too, 8:39. Hockey, Walton, head-to-head up the stretch. Walton just going to have the momentum over Hockey inside 8:47. Back to Reddy, Munro, Bridge. The 2 Athletics Essendon runners. Priest will be back in the 7th. Coles will round out the top 8. Back there to Julian Coupler in about 10th place for Glenn Hutley. And they'll all sneak inside 9 minutes. You can hear them bring in the deep breaths.